This wedding was an assignment for my Religion 2 class in Catholic school.
This one's wife. Why doesn't she just do evil, this one's wife? Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. One aspect of the recent shit show that is the shit show has been the attempts by this one's wife to make herself lovable. Now, we have seen this repeatedly throughout the time that she has been in the public eye, where she wants people to regard her as a kind, empathic person, that she wants people to look at her and think she's charitable, philanthropic, a bananatarian. What a lovely mother she is, what a caring friend she is, what a devoted wife she is. She wants to portray that image. And if anything, with love, Meghan has demonstrated and highlighted just how desperately she wants to be seen as being a kind person. And yet all it has done is highlight the fact that she isn't. The attempts to come across as genuinely caring have fallen flat on their faces. Her two faces. Her attempts to convince the world that she is this loving mother just appears to be forced as she attempts to squeeze in reference to her children, making it seem like she's this doting mother when, in practical terms, the things that she claims that she does just simply wouldn't happen. That she wants to be seen as this wonderful neighbour and friend who you can go to, and she wants to inject joy in you rather than arsenic. That she wants to ensure that your stay with her is magical, that there is wonder in every moment, that you have a lovely soak at the end of the day, that there are nibbles beside your beds, that she's the hostess with the mostess. And all it does is convince you all the more that she's just simply fake. The more she tries, the more she just comes across as false. You know, through my work, that she manipulates whenever she's dealing with another person. And often, with this one's wife, her form of manipulation is benign. Namely, she flatters, she bribes, she makes it look like she cares, she issues false compassion, false contrition, etc. Behind closed doors, away from the public image, we have heard allegations of bullying, of insults, of malign triangulation, and you know from my work of the types of behaviour that a mid-range narcissist that would engage in that are devaluing and unpleasant away from the public eye. To this end, I saw that a question was posed, why doesn't she just do the nasty side of herself? Why doesn't she do the evil side of who she is, or, as they've described it, her real self? Why not let that through? Why try so hard to keep it under wraps? After all, not only do we know about what has been alleged behind closed doors, and you've been given insight as to how a narcissist such as her would behave behind closed doors from my work, we have also been treated to numerous instances of the facade fracturing, or a mask slip, as you might otherwise describe it, where we see the baleful death glare as the ignited cold fury comes to the fore. We've seen the clenching of the jaw, the strained neck muscles and veins, the pulsing forehead as she fights to keep the fury under control. We've seen instances where that baleful hatred has manifested, sometimes only for a microsecond, but it's there. And therefore it's caused people to wonder, why doesn't she just allow that to come to the fore? Because in actual fact, that's going to be much more interesting than this sickly sweet false persona of being a lovely person. After all, wouldn't it actually be easier for her, rather than fighting to be something that she's not, why not just embrace her true inner evil self and let that come forth? Let us see the snark. Let us see the put-downs. Let us see the temper tantrums and the nastiness. It would be compelling viewing. Well, it would be compelling viewing for some, because that is how they understand her to be. And they want that to be unleashed because they basically want her to shoot herself in the foot by showing the world just how truly awful she is. To demonstrate to the ones that can't process that she is an unpleasant person, now you see it. It's not just an allegation or a rumour. You've seen how she's behaved on a television screen. You've seen the footage of how she conducts herself. But the problem with this is that if you were to say to her, look, this one's wife, we know that you're fighting on a daily basis to keep the nastiness in check, and you're just extending a facade, she'll look at you as if you need psychiatric attention. As an unaware narcissist, she believes that she is a truly good person. Although she knows there'll be instances when she has lost her temper. She will know there are instances where she has used bad words towards somebody. Those, in her world, are not only rare and unusual instances, but moreover, they were caused by the poor behaviour, the bullying, the racism, the antagonism, and the hate of other people, and she had just simply had enough. It was the straw that broke the camel's back. If you to ask her to be herself, she doesn't actually know what herself is. She believes that her true self is a pioneering, empowered feminist that is kind to girls and women, and boys also, but mainly to girls and women. That she is a talented actress, a royal that had to escape the royal family because they're colonial racists. That she is the victim of unpleasant behaviour. That she has fought and shone through. That she has risen above the hatred to become successful. That she is likeable, magnetic, and charismatic. That she is a talented chef, brilliant homemaker, wonderful lover, excellent wife. She is a fantastic mother. She believes she is all of those things because that is what the narcissism makes her believe. It is called delusion and magical thinking. She does not know that she is nasty and incapable. She doesn't know that her narcissism grew as a coping mechanism for her to navigate her way through the world. She doesn't know that she views people in black and white. She only thinks that she views everybody as wonderful, apart from when they're horrible to her, and then they deserve it. She doesn't understand that she needs control or fuel. She doesn't understand that she takes character traits from other people. She doesn't understand that the money, etc., and the facade are residual benefits. She truly believes that she is this fantastic, kind, compassionate, empathic individual. And therefore, to say to her, just let evil this one's wife out, it'll be compelling viewing, she will not understand what you mean. She might say, what, you want me now to be like a Simon Cowell pantomime villain? Is that it? And she said, sure, I can act evil if you want me to be like that. No. Be the evil that you are. Be the nastiness. But I'm not. I can act it. After all, I am an actress. Did I tell you I was in Suits? Yeah, we get all of that. But no, we understand that beneath this facade, the what? The facade that you show to the world. It's not facade. That's not a facade. That's who I am. No, you don't understand. We know that you try to put out this facade of being a lovely person. I am a lovely person. No, you're not. I am. You're not. I am. All the time that you try to convince her to the contrary, you're threatening her need for control. And therefore, what will her narcissism do? Reject it. Whilst you might think that it would indeed be something that is compelling in terms of something to view by her being herself, and that it would be quite hilarious to watch as she lashes out at people, in actual fact, whilst you would obtain a degree of satisfaction from seeing her behaving like this so as to expose herself, it actually wouldn't be that entertaining, because she's neither clever or ingenious in her put-downs. She hasn't got the sharpness of intellect to come up with excellent observations that would make you laugh. She would just be bitchy and nasty and spiteful, and after a while, that would actually grow old rather quickly. Whilst it's an interesting concept to suggest that she just does evil this one's wife because that would make better viewing and actually would be easier on herself because she wouldn't have to pretend any longer, not only would it go stale pretty quickly because it would just be very similar the way that she would behave, but the simple fact is she doesn't believe that's her. She believes that she is the veneer and the facade that she projects to the world, and you will not be able to convince her to the contrary. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.